Thank you for tuning into another newly listed on the CSE clip. Today, I am talking to Jeg Sandhu. Jeg is the founder, president, and CEO of NSJ Corp, which is just listed with us. Jeg, thank you so much for your time. How are you today?
I'm well, Anil. Thank you very much for having me.
Of course. So, Jeg, let's get into this. Why don't you talk to our audience about NSJ Gold Corp? Obviously, it's a mining company focused on gold, but what is the vision behind this project?
So I formed NSJ Gold Corp last year and concentrate in North America. I wanted to find a gold project in the US or in Canada that had some historical drill results already on it, good numbers that we can go in and raise some money and go further develop it. So just through my connections that I had in Arizona and Nevada, I was able to find this Golden Hills project, which was owned by Richard Kern. And he's a geologist that's got a lot of experience in developing gold mines in that area. So I liked the project. I ended up optioning it, and off we went. Raised a bunch of money, and now we're going to develop it.
So you guys have just gone public. What was the strategy behind taking NSJ Gold public?
So my background is corporate finance and corporate development. I'm a finance development guy. I'm not a geologist, and I raise money for well-run companies that are in the gold space or in the mining space. And I work well with geologists, a guy like Richard. So, and I approached him, I said, Richard, I can raise capital, let's you and I team up. If you got a good project, let's roll it into NSJ Gold Corp, which I just formed. I can raise a bunch of money for us and let's develop it. And off we went.
Obviously, I was going to ask you a little bit about your background, but you've just kind of given us a little bit about where you come from. What about the team members that you've put together other than Richard Kern?
So I've got Chris Zerga also as a director. Chris is the former president of Scorpio Gold, which I actually also financed back in 2009, I think it was. We put that mine into production, and that mine used to produce 40,000 ounces a year, called the Mineral Ridge, also in Nevada. So Chris was the president of that company. When I showed him the project that I had in Arizona, he looked at the numbers and he was very impressed. He goes, okay, Jag, I'm in. So he's on my board. I've also got Rodney Stevens. Rodney used to be an analyst at Salomon Partners. He runs a couple of mining companies as well too. I showed him this project as well too. And when he looked at it, he looked at some of these numbers, he said, okay, Jag, I like it, I'm in as well. So he's working with me. My CFO, he's an accountant, CPA, kind of a boring guy, how accountants are, but he's a great guy. But yeah, so he's my CFO. So, we got a great team. And I think we got the right skill set to go out there and potentially find a mine and put it into production.
So obviously a strong project, a strong location, Arizona, strong team members. Is there anything else that you would say differentiates NSJ Gold from some of your peers?
I think it's the skill set that we have. I mean, there's a lot of successful companies out there, right? And, we all know who they are and they've done very well. And, we have similar skill sets as that. We've got a good project. Richard Kern knows the ground like the back of his hand. He's worked this project since the 1980s. I've got very good connections to raising capital. So I think we've got a win-win formula here to be a very successful company. And then, as you mentioned, we just recently listed on the CSE. That process went very smoothly. So we're very excited about that. Have a publicly traded company with a good gold project. Gold's come off a little bit, but I think it's going to rebound. And we'll just go out there and make this thing happen and make a success out of this thing.
Absolutely. Now, are there any milestones you're able to talk about that our viewers and listeners can look out for in the coming months?
So what our goal is, we've got 7 patented claims and we've got 94 unpatented claims. On the patented claims, we don't need to get drill permits. So our goal is to go start drilling on the patented claims right away. And that's where the majority of the work has already been done on our project. So we'll start drilling that. I'm thinking hopefully by the end of March, early April. And then, it might take a month or so to drill and then another month or so to get the drill results. So we're expecting to get some drill results, hopefully coming through in about 2 months from now. And that's going to be, I think, very important in terms of the development of our company.
So where can people go to keep up with your milestones, your news, read up on your team and your project?
So our website is www.nsjgold.com. All the information is there, or they can give me a call or send me an email, no problem.
Perfect. Again, I thank you for taking the few minutes to talk to myself and our audience about NSJ Gold and what your vision and focus is for this project and company. We wish you guys nothing but success. And, if anyone watching likes content like this, please hit that subscribe button, like, share this stuff with your friends and family that might have interest. To learn more about executives like Jeg Sandhu, companies like NSJ Gold within the mining sector. And again, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thanks, Jag. Thank you for tuning in to another newly listed on the CSE. Please feel free to hit like and share this content and hit subscribe if you haven't already.